So we are joined here now with the founder of Post Secret, both the books and the website. For the people that are watching this that aren't aware what Post Secret is, what exactly is Post Secret?
Post Secret is a project I started about 4 years ago, asking strangers to mail me their secrets on postcards anonymously. And in 4 years I've received over 250,000 of these amazing documents from all over the world. And they just keep coming. I get about 1,000 every week, and you were just helping me go through some of them.
There are definitely a wide variety of secrets that you get. Do you ever find yourself maybe trying to, do I put this in the book, do I put this on the website? Do you ever really struggle with which ones you think are, for lack of a better word, worth being put in a book or being posted?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of factors that pull at me in different ways through this project, because I think one of the reasons people feel like they can trust me with their secret is because they know I'm not going to judge their secret. I'm going to treat it with respect and dignity. I'm not going to exploit it for money. I'm going to put it on the website or in the books. And so I think that openness allows people to feel like they can trust me. At the same time, every week, like I said, I get 1,000 postcards, and I just post 20 or so on the website. So there is a selection process.
Do you think that there are people that send you secrets that may not be secrets? They may just be something they made up that just to make it into a book or to make it onto the website?
Well, all the secrets come anonymously, so people can say whatever they want without any social reaction. But I think when you're talking about secrets, the idea of what's true, the question of veracity has different levels. Just like I think if you walk into a bookstore, the book that might change your life might be in the fiction section.
Right.
And in some ways it's more true to you than what you might find in the nonfiction section. I think it was Ernest Hemingway who said that all great books are alike in that they're more real than if they actually would have happened.
Right. Yeah.
And so I think of all the postcards as works of art, and I think they do the work of art. And sometimes truth can play a trick on itself. For example, I get postcards from people who say, when I wrote my secret it was true, but as soon as I let it go to you, it became false. And so I think when you're talking about secrets and sharing a secret, that act can be transformative. It can change who you are.
And it can speak to so many other people. There's so many ambiguous ones that you receive that, I mean, I've gone through several of your books and can relate to at least 20 or 30 of them. Now with you, do you feel over the years that maybe you have, like, they've resonated within you somehow, maybe even changed you or given you a different perspective?
Sure. I think seeing so much of our shared humanity has changed me as a person in very substantial ways and in silly ways too. Like, I talk about this one secret I got a while back a lot at Post Secret presentations where I go on college campuses for Post Secret events, and it's a postcard that reads, I work with a bunch of uptight religious people, so sometimes when I go to work I don't wear any panties and just have a smile and chuckle to myself. And on the postcard is this piece of clip art, and you see this woman with her male colleagues smiling and working. And now whenever I see clip art, I always imagine that they're not wearing any clip art underwear. So that's one of the silly ways I've been changed by people's secrets.
Now, as far as like demographics of, who's sending you stuff, who's reading your stuff, I personally have noticed, as far as the online community that I'm a part of, that people of my generation are completely obsessed with Post Secret. I mean, there's one forum that I go to that every day they're going on and saying, oh, look at this, what I want, look what I found, look what I found. But do you feel that it reaches to everybody, obviously, but do you feel that there's a certain demographic that it reaches to more?
I think I get more postcards and more secrets from young people than older Americans. And I think part of that is? I think part of it is that young people are so much more connected to the online world, and And so when they find stuff that they're interested in, they can so easily send it to all their friends online and share it like that. And I also get, I think, more secrets from women than I do from men. And maybe that reflects, in some ways, social power, in a sense. I think as a middle-aged white guy, I have more freedom to share how I really feel about something inside than, for example, my 14-year-old daughter does.
Right.
And so I think in some ways our society forces us, maybe young women more than men, to have to keep secrets and not feel comfortable sharing them because of social consequences.
Have you ever gotten any that actually scared you? That, like, I mean, I know there was one that I read that said, I know that if I was born a man, I would be a rapist. And that terrified me to read that. Have there ever been any that you've gotten that you may have almost second-guessed if you wanted to keep the anonymity of it? I mean, just maybe harm to themselves or harm to others.
Yeah, I don't really get shocked when I read the secrets. I get surprised every day. And I think the reaction is more empathy when I read a certain secret, especially from a young person describing a burden that they're carrying that no young person should be asked to bear. Those are the secrets that get to me the most.
And also your first book, it obviously has your address on the cover. And over the years, have you ever maybe reconsidered putting your home address on there, or having them sent to your home address? I mean, are you recognized in the area? Have you gotten hate mail or anything along those lines?
Yeah, years ago I used to keep the secrets at my house. And so that was kind of a tricky situation with my wife and kids and everything.
Yeah.
But over time, I really haven't had a bad experience at my home, even having my home address on the cover of the book. I'll share one thing that happened, though. Early on, my daughter came tearing down the stairs to get me, and she was coming down the stairs while I was down in the basement, and she was yelling, "Daddy, Daddy, your first stalker's here, your first stalker's here." And I came upstairs, and it was just somebody at the door who wanted to get their book signed. So it was a fine situation, but my daughter kind of overreacted a little bit, I think.
Well, is there anything else that you wanted to add, or any questions that I didn't ask that you feel?
Well, I would just say that one of the things I've learned through this project is that we all have secrets. And sometimes by looking at other people's secrets, whether it's a post-secret secret or in another context, it can allow us to connect with parts of ourselves that we might be hiding from in a very cathartic way that can help us further identify what our story is. And I think once you identify your story and you can share it with others, that's something that's been very gratifying for me. So that's something that I hope other people can do too.
And you have a website?
Yeah, the Post Secret site is postsecret.com, and for Post Secret books. And I also do a lot of traveling to college campuses.
You're touring right now?
Yeah. I've got about 20 colleges I'm going to, and it's really my favorite part of the project because I get to share the stories behind the secrets. I get to project on a wall secrets that were banned from the books by the publisher. The
Really?
secrets, that's fun. But my favorite part is when young people come to the microphone at these events, sometimes by the dozens, and share their own secrets. A funny secret, a sexual secret, a hopeful secret, a heavy secret. It's just extraordinary what people will share. Not too long ago, this girl came to the microphone and she said, actually it was a guy, he came to the microphone and he said, "I bought the Post Secret book when I found out you were coming, and I discovered a secret in the book. And I felt so special." And he takes out the secret and he reads it. There are about 900 people there. And he finished the secret, and you could look around and see how emotional people were. And he put the secret back in his book and walked back to his seat. The next person in line was this girl who said, "I came up here to share my secret, but he just read it." She had put that secret in the book 3 weeks ago, and they were connected like that in line, just coincidentally.
Wow.
So these amazing connections and serendipitous stories can come about.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's great to be a part of it.
Well, thank you very much. You were awesome, and everybody definitely check out postsecret.com, and good luck on the rest of your tour.
It's good talking to you again.